Whenever we talk about AI, one question always pop up. Is this the thing that is going to take my job? And the answer is it's complicated, right? Because yeah, AI is changing the job market, but it's not just about jobs disappearing. It's also about transforming and new ones being created. So today, we're going to dive into the truth about AI and employment, or AI versus employment. It's all about perspective and how you choose to view it. All right? What's at risk, what's being reshaped, and what the opportunities are. All right, so here's the deal. Let's jump straight into it. Okay, we've been here before. Think about the Industrial Revolution. Okay, or when the internet came along. So let's just sit right there for a second. For my people who were introduced to the internet and not born into it, okay? Technology always shakes up jobs. Some vanish, some change, and some brand new industries pop up. AI is the same, just faster, okay? Today, I'll walk you through a few different things. The types of jobs most at risk right now, the jobs AI is actually creating, and how you can prepare yourself for the shift instead of being blindsided. I think that is the most important one, okay? So, quick story. Well, let's just hop into something that is, worth talking about. When we think about AI being being a replica or being something that can possibly take your job, right? Let's first think about technology, or think about the way that the world works, or what we've been through. Customer service. This is a great story right here. Customer service, you go into McDonald's, you talk to the person behind the desk there, you tell them what you want, they put it in there, you swipe your card, they go get your food, or maybe they make your drink, or maybe they give you a drink cup for you to make your own drink, right? But what we have today is you walk into a McDonald's, no customer service, right? That's the beginning of technology changing the world, right? And for me, just to be completely transparent, walking inside of a fast food restaurant where you don't get customer service make me feel some type of way, right? So yeah, AI can change to that instant, right? You have the robots, you have self-pay options to where you have to be the customer service to yourself. So these are the things that make it scary for AI, because AI is a part of all, believe it or not, AI is a part of all of this. The only difference is that today AI is available to all of us. So instead of us being the customer that's walking in and not receiving customer service, what we have to do is think about it from the perspective of the creators, right? So let's just as customers, let's think about us being the customer service. What will we want? What do we want to provide? And AI can help us with all of that. That is what I want us to realize. When it comes to AI versus employment, we need to think about AI and employment. How can we move with it instead of moving against it? Okay? So let's get into real talk. Which jobs are most at risk? Okay, and we're gonna jump into some statistics, or resources that you already know I'm gonna provide everything that I talk about, right? So repetitive office work, like data entry, reporting, scheduling. Then you got customer support. Chatbots are eating that space. Certain creative fields, graphic design, copywriting, even music feeling the AI wave, right? And we if y'all watch my videos, y'all can go see all of that. So even driving and logistics, transportation, self-driving trucks and bots are in testing right now. Guys, they're talking about self-driving trucks. Have y'all seen the Waymos? Self-driving vehicles that are like Uber, pull up, you get in it and it take you where you need to go. Have y'all, like, the world is here, guys, and we have to accept it. Okay. So the data that we are going to go into at this moment is something on weforum.org. And what it's talking about is the jobs are equivalent to 14% of employment. Alongside 92 million roles will be displaced by these same trends. This means there will be a net employment increase of 70. Guys, as y'all see, WEF report, weforum.org, there will be a 78 million net employment increase based off of what's transpiring with AI and automation. So what we have to do is figure out what side of this AI introduction or AI wave to be on. That's what we got to figure out here, okay? And then, once we go over, I don't know if it's going to let us see this site, but shout out to National University. Once we go over here, you see they have a list of statistics here. One of them that I want us to focus on is the very first one. 30% of U.S. jobs could be automated by 2030. That's 5 years. Less than, because we at the end of 2025. 60% will have tasks significantly modified by AI. So this, I can understand, how some people would be, a little scared about what's transpiring. Bottom line, if your job can be broken into clear, reputable steps, AI can probably do it. And I think when we go back to, walking into McDonald's and getting an order, everything in McDonald's has been there for years, right? So it's considered repetitive. So if the employees can focus on the drive-through and focus on the food, things move a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? So if they can put a kiosk in there where they have everything that you could just tap, swipe your card and go, then it'll help that move a lot faster. All of this is about convenience at the end of the day. And that's what we have to focus on. Okay? That's what we have to adjust our mindsets to. All right? So that's just a little, little nuggets for y'all to hone in on, right? So now the flip side is that AI isn't just taking jobs, it's creating them. So we have AI trainers, like fine-tune models giving feedback. Then we have prompt engineers designing the right questions to get the right answers. So come on, guys! Like we really gotta be in there with this, right? AI ethics and compliance officers making sure companies use AI responsibly. This is the main thing that most of us who are AI lovers like myself. This is the main thing that we are looking forward to seeing, right? It also, includes the AI policies and stuff like that, right? Or implementing AI policies. Then you have AI ops and maintenance. Just like the IT exploded, with internet, AI support roles are blowing up. And here's the wild part, right? The World Economic Forum, and that's what we was just talking about a few seconds ago. WeForum stands for World Economic Forum, right? What it talked about is about 170 million new jobs will be created by global macro trends this decade. That's according to new report from the World Economic Forum that delves into the future work over the next 5 years. Okay, in the fields tied to AI, green energy, and emerging tech. So that's something else that we can think about. So, yes, displacement is real, but so is opportunity. And that just goes back to what I said earlier. We have to figure out which side of the AI development to be on. So, how do you prepare for this shift? Here is my 3-step framework, okay? Learn the AI basics. That's number one. Not coding, just how to use tools, free courses, YouTube, hands-on practice, okay? Now, coding is always going to be a great thing, but we have to kind of learn the base level before we even get there, okay? So yeah, coding, always going to have a job in coding. You know, if I don't tell you nothing else, look at the jobs that you're going to always have a job in. That's number one. All right. But anyways, make sure you use those free courses, YouTube, hands-on practice, all of that. Find your human edge. That's number two. Skills like empathy, creativity, strategy, the stuff AI cannot fake. Now we do have to think about this. AI only puts out what we put in. So if you're the creator, the more you give it, the more that it can become empathetic, creative, and strategize. You know, whatever that word is, right? So, granted, whatever you have, you can get again. That's the main thing I want y'all to keep. If you're a creator, you're going to always be able to create something again. Okay? Number 3, stay adaptable. PwC, I didn't even pop this up for y'all. Let me see if I can get it up real quick. PwC might slow me up just a second. All right, so PwC talks about a 27% higher revenue, right? So if you want your workers to grow to the top of the line, give them AI. Since 2022, revenue growth globally per employee in AI exposed industries like tech and telecom has surged up to 27%. That's over 3 times the growth seen in less AI ready sectors like logging and construction, which averaged just about 8.5%. Okay, so that's proof the people who thrive in an AI world are the ones who pivot. Can't stress this enough. We got to figure out which side that we should be on when it comes to this. Okay, all right, so think about it like this, because y'all, my camera might cut off on me, but I'm gonna still record the sound for y'all. Okay, hey, that's what we're going through when it comes to growth. Okay, think about this. When ATMs showed up, people thought bank tellers were done, but instead banks opened more branches and tellers shifted into customer service and advising. When Photoshop came along, people thought photographers were toast. Instead, new roles popped up in editing, design, and digital marketing. The same thing is happening with AI. The work doesn't just disappear, it evolves, guys. So, the bottom line again, AI will absolutely impact jobs. Some will shrink, some will grow, and some we haven't even imagined yet. The real question isn't, will AI take my job? It's how do I stay adaptable while AI reshapes the workplace? All right. So to help, I put together a quick cheat sheet. I'm going to drop it in the description below. The jobs most at risk, the jobs AI is creating, and my 3-step framework to stay ready. All right. You'll find it right in the description. Okay. And I want to hear from you. Chat it up with me, guys. I want to hear from you. Which job do you think AI will disrupt the most? And which ones are untouchable? Drop it in the comments, okay? If this gave you clarity, hit that like button so more people can see it. And subscribe if you want more breakdowns of how AI is changing work, culture, and creativity. Okay, so stop searching, start adapting, and I'll catch you at the next one. We made it through without it cutting off. See you guys later.